from SolarWorX. I'm the CEO of SolarWorX, and with SolarWorX we are solving the electrification problem of the 1.2 billion people living off the grid in the world. And we predominantly focus on the sub-Saharan African market, where 600 million people of those live. And the energy poverty comes with a lot of negative impacts. Basically, people are living in security risks, they are not very productive, and of course also it's very unhealthy that they use kerosene fuels and also very bad for the environment. There's actually a couple of million premature deaths every year due to kerosene steams. So this is how it looks in Cameroon, for instance. I've just recently been there. This is a typical off-grid environment. And you can see they're even running phone charging business with a digital genset, and you can imagine how inefficient this is. You can also see the children are struggling to do homework and inhaling the really toxic fumes every night. So with SolarWorX we're providing a solution that's completely modular, and we basically fit them in bundles. So we're addressing the consumer market in terms of this device can power TV, it can power lighting, and that is the commercial market. But also we want to enable local farmers to generate additional income, basically making our product cost neutral in the countries and repaying basically itself. So the unique selling points of the device is its modularity, which allows also then productive use, because you can increase the power to whatever device you want to power with it. It also speaks local language. It talks in Kiswahili, in English, in French, in Fulbe, which is the Cameroonian local language. It's also plug and play. So we basically enable the people to climb the energy ladder. And in this way, they can grow gradually, because the problem in Africa is no one has money. Buying power is extremely low. So we need to microfinance those systems. And usually the repayment rates are 6 to 18 months. And so they can gradually decide when they want to go to the next step. And as you can see, you know all the Sustainable Development Goals by the United Nations. And the minimum of electrification of a household to qualify for electrification is 50 watts. So this is where we start, and then you can grow as you go. So there's a couple of competitors, but I don't really regard them as competitors because they don't have the modularity. And having worked in Africa, in mostly East Africa for the last 5 years, we've seen the modularity is key for the last mile distribution. So we start where many of the other companies have their key product in the 50 to maybe 40 watt solar range, but then we start from there and go further. The business model is extremely simple. We work purely with B2B distribution partners in the field. We have already allocated 3 partners right now. So they give us a direct revenue stream, and they distribute the systems into the field and get the systems repaid on monthly installment basis. We've achieved already a couple of milestones. We've just been founded at the beginning of this year, and by that time we went networking to Africa. We found the first distribution partners. We increased the team substantially. We're currently 8 people, and we also finalized our production. We've just closed the container doors for Senegal and Cameroon basically by the end of this week. And yeah, as I said, the team has grown substantially. I'm the CEO. We are all experienced in the off-grid market, but we also had some senior experts from Siemens. The former Siemens board member, for instance, also joined the team recently to give us the necessary support and fundraising and making the business model right. Thank you.